Smile, be, chat, join for networking.
Hello everybody, I'm Rob Morgan from Focal Point Coaching, and I'm a business coach and trainer. And today I would like to address a question that the founder of Focal Point, a guy called Brian Tracy, asked himself when he was in his mid-20s. And he asked himself why it was that some people are more successful than others. But first of all, I'd like to just get some audience views of what success means to you. So does anybody want to just throw me an idea of what success means to them?
Happiness.
Choices.
Master of the craft.
Freedom.
Fridge full of food.
Sorry, didn't catch that?
Fridge full of food.
Yeah.
Let's go with cash.
Yeah.
Just for fun. Let's throw in some dollars in there.
And for me, I've got a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old, and for me it's having time with the kids. And I think the point is that everybody's definition of what success is different. It means different things to different people. I think the best definition that I've ever come across of success is by Maya Angelou. And she says, success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking the way that you do it. So, I'm going to get started as to why some people are more successful than others. Is anybody following the Tour de France at the moment? No?
That doesn't represent success.
No, that's poor. Does anybody know who Chris Froome is?
Yes.
Okay, so very successful cyclist. I'd like you to tell me some of the reasons that you think that Chris Froome is the success he is. What attributes does he have that makes him successful?
Determined.
Self-discipline.
Not too quickly, because I can't write that. Quick. Self-discipline. Practice.
Good with bikes.
Good with bikes.
Fast.
Pedals quickly.
Good sense of balance.
Not scared of heights. He would have lost a lot probably too.
Like cycling.
Yeah,
That's passion.
I think we've got that one. Anything else? Maybe he's got a good team around him.
No, it's all in.
I'd say drugs, but that would be
Yeah. Well, controversial, but we'll carry on with it.
I can't believe that was second page.
Yeah. Anything else?
A good coach.
Good coach. We all like a good coach.
belief.
Sorry?
Skill.
Skill. All right, I think we've got a good list there. We'll come back to that in a minute. I now want you to imagine, for some of you this will be easier than others, I want you to imagine that you are really, really successful with your business. It's just gone like that, and you've got absolutely no time. And you've got to employ yourself a PA. I want you to write out the job description for that PA. What are you going to look for in that PA? What sort of attributes do you need in that PA?
Organised, efficient,
Honest. Friendly. Reliable.
Performance under pressure. Yes.
I'm writing these down, by the way.
Yeah.
strong character.
Good sense of humour.
Not easily offended.
Just, if I miss any of these out, so we had sense of humour,
Patience.
Adaptability. Mobile phone.
I missed that one as well, sorry. Must be going a bit deaf in my old age.
No, it's all right. It was probably good that you missed
All right.
that. Maybe interest or some interest in what it is you do.
Okay.
Tough.
Yeah.
Because they've got to manage you, so
Yeah,
they
so
have to be
yeah,
able
yeah.
to focus you. Yeah.
Anything else? If you don't tell me when you get this PA, he or she will not have this attribute. Have we exhausted the list?
Oh, the PA skills.
Time management.
Polite.
Do they have honesty? People skills.
It's quite sad because my PA had very few.
Great.
This wasn't about that description.
I'm sure you can think of more, but I'm going to stop there because otherwise we'll run out of time. I'm going to move on to a study that was done some years ago by the Carnegie Foundation. Andrew Carnegie, Scottish philanthropist, moved to America when he was in his mid-20s, and at the height of his wealth, because he was in railways and steel, he had more money in today's terms than Warren Buffett and Bill Gates combined together. And then in the second half of his life, he gave most of it away. Founded the Carnegie Foundation, Carnegie Mellon University, Carnegie Halls in New York, all those sort of things. And his foundation did a study of the attributes that successful people had that made them successful. And they interviewed, I think, something like 2,000 millionaires in the States. And although there were lots of attributes, they all boiled down to basically three things. We call it the Carnegie Triangle, because if you're doing coaching or consulting or training, you've got to have a nice shape or something to sell it with. So the first of the attributes that all successful people had was knowledge. I think we can relate to that. You need to have some understanding. And the second was skills. And skills is the practical application of the knowledge that you have. Before I move on to the third one, and it's a bit difficult for you to do without knowing what the third one is, would anybody like to have a guess as to what sort of proportion of the total success factors, skills and knowledge account for between them? 10%. Anybody got any other view?
I'd have thought a little higher. I'd have probably thought around 30-40%.
Okay.
It all depends on what the third one is.
Well, the fact is that 10% is not a bad guess. What they found was that between them, skills and knowledge accounted for 15% of what made successful people successful. And the third ingredient, anybody want to take a guess?
Vision or belief?
Ambition,
Well, they're all part of it.
a dream, drive.
Attack dog. I saw A-double-T and I just went with it.
Attitude. Attitude accounts for 85% of the factors that make successful people successful. So let's go back to our list of things that we had for the sportsman. So determination is clearly an attitude. Self-discipline, Practice, probably
It's an attitude, but it's also
you definitely need some knowledge and some skill to do it. So it's probably all three. Good with bikes, that's a skill, I guess. Pedaling quickly is a skill. Not scared, that's attitude, isn't it? What else have we got? Team, knowledge, drugs, attitude,
knowledge and attitude.
knowledge and attitude.
That's what he's paying.
Good coach, that's probably a skill and knowledge as well. Belief,
Attitude.
skill is skill. Now the interesting bit where we get to the PA. Somebody's organised,
Skill.
it's a skill. I would argue there's a bit of attitude in there as well.
I think it's both.
Yeah. Efficient, the same.
Skill,
Honest, friendly, reliable.
Skill as well.
I'm still not seeing the point. There's a lot of attitude.
There is a lot of attitude.
Yeah.
More or less 85% of it is attitude. And here's the point. What do you think it is about people that makes them successful? How do they come about, these attitudinal attributes?
I mean, I'd say a lot of it is vision and belief.
Vision and belief. And it's the way that people think.
Yeah.
It's the way that you think. Here's the point. So, the way you think, it governs the things that you do, and that leads to the results that you get from life. So if you want to be successful, you have to start with the way that you're thinking. The way that you think will govern what you do, and that will govern the results. There is a danger, however, or the way that most people approach this is that they look at their current results. Their current results affects the way that they think, and that affects the way that they do things, and you get into a kind of a vicious circle where everything gets tainted because of the results that you're getting now, instead of your thinking of the results that you want to get and what you need to do to get there. What Brian Tracy calls it is our self-concept, the way that we think and feel about ourselves, and what he says is that precedes and predicts our performance in everything that we do. So it's our self-concept, or the self-concept of successful people, which is why they are more successful than other people. And that's it. That's why some people are more successful than others.
Smile, be chat, join for networking.